Hello everyone, welcome to Technical Avant-Garde. Today, I'm going to start a new series which will be on Arduino. I'm going to tell you all the possible things about the Arduino and we will be doing some hands-on project on Arduino board. So, here's Technical Avant-Garde is presenting Arduino series from scratch to advance. So let's begin our first lecture on the series. Before jumping into programming or projects oriented stuff, I would like to answer three important questions, which are what is Arduino, why Arduino, and what are the extensions used in Arduino IDE. So let's begin with our first question, what is Arduino? So Arduino is an open source electronic platform based on easy to use hardware and software. And these are some applications of the Arduino boards, like it can be used to take some inputs from the sensors, a finger on a button, a Twitter message, activating a motor. If you want to turn on or turn off the LED, then you can use the Arduino boards. And if you want to publish anything online, then also you can use the Arduino board. But the publishing something online requires the internet, which again introduce one different technology named Internet of Things. So we will be doing Internet of Things, some part of Internet of Things in this series, and there will be a the upcoming series will be corely on IoT. Like you can define how to send a set of instructions to the microcontroller on the board, like as seen in the applications. But to do all these applications, you have to learn some basic Arduino programming language, which will be done on the software, which is the Arduino IDE. So over the years, Arduino has been the brain of thousands and thousands of projects. Like in these days, people or enthusiasts are making the projects for the sanitizers. All these stuffs are made by the using of Arduino boards. A worldwide community of enthusiasts has gathered around this open source platform. The main important advantage of this Arduino is it is the open source platform. Their contribution have added up to the incredible amount of accessible knowledge. So this is the history. Like I want to tell you some basic history of Arduino. I know this might be a bit boring for you, but it's need to know. Arduino was born at the Iberia Interaction Design Institute, and I think it's in Italy, as an easy tool for fast prototyping aimed at students without a background in electronics and programming. As soon as it reached a wider community, the Arduino board started changing to adapt to new needs and challenges, differentiating its offer from simple 8-bit boards like Arduino, which we will be using in hands-on projects. It will be the 8-bit Arduino board to products for IoT application like Internet of Things, wearable like the MI hand watch is the wearable 3D printer and embedded environments. All Arduino boards are completely open source, empowering users to build them independently and eventually adapt them to their particular needs. Like if anyone wants to make anything of its own and of its own application, then he or she can easily do with these Arduino boards. The software too is open source and like it's the Arduino IDE, and it is growing through the contribution of users worldwide. So we are done with our first question, what is Arduino? And our next question is why Arduino? It's again the most important question. As I discussed earlier in what is Arduino question, The Arduino software is easy to use for beginners as well as flexible enough for the advanced users. And the main advantage of this is it runs on Mac, Windows, and Linux operating systems. Like another microcontroller boards are specifically for the Windows users. Like for Mac users and Linux users won't able to use those softwares. So learners used it to build low-cost scientific instruments to prove chemistry and physics principles, or to get started with programming and robotics. Designers and architects build interactive prototypes. Musicians and artists use it for installation and to experiment with new musical instruments. So these are various examples and I must say, various advantages why one should use Arduino. So I want to tell you the main important advantages. Like there are many controllers, microcontrollers, and their platforms available for physical computing, such as Parallax, Basic Stamp, NetMedia's VX24, MIT's Handyboard, and there are many similar functionality boards. All of these tools make the messy details of the microcontroller programming and wrap it up in an easy to use package. So these are the some advantages. Arduino also simplifies the process of working of the microcontrollers, but it offers some great advantages, out of which first is inexpensive. Arduino boards are relatively cheaper comparable to the other microcontroller platforms, and the this Arduino is the cross platform. As I discussed, it runs on Windows, Macintosh, and Linux operating system, whereas other microcontrollers and most other microcontrollers work on just limited to the Windows. Simple, clear programming environment, and the Arduino software IDE is easy to use for beginners and flexible for the advanced users. And the last is open source extensible software. The main important thing, the Arduino software is published as open source tools. So move on to the third questions. Third question: what are the different file extensions? These are a little bit complex for you in the first lecture, but in upcoming lectures that you will be clear with all these extensions. So first is .ini. It's the main extension for your sketch file. Sketch file means the file where you write your main code. So the main code is stored with the extension .ini. .pde is again the extension for the main file of the sketch, but it is used before the version 1.0. It's the default extension for Sketch written for the Arduino IDE prior to the release of version 1.0. .h, if you all have the C++ in 12th or 11th, you must know the .h. .h is the header extension, header files extension. .cpp is the extension for C++ source files, and .c is the extension for C language source file. If you want to write the Arduino code, Arduino IDE code in .c, like in C language, so you have to save that code in .c extension instead of .c++. Thanks for watching. If you found this lecture interesting, then please let me know in the comment section. And if you have any doubt regarding the lecture, then do ask in comments. I will definitely respond to your comments. Thanks for watching once again. Meet you in the next lecture.